The video we choose for the assignment is SEGi University Virtual Graduation Ceremony held on 17 April 2021 at 2 p.m. at YouTube live streaming platform for the event. The tradition of a graduation ceremony was replaced virtually due to the world pandemic that limit physical interaction, which causes such event to be held virtually to celebrate the students graduating.
As you can see, this is the tentative for this event. The event ran only about 54 minutes and started at 1 minute and 21 seconds after the SEGi University advertisement finished. The event started with the VIP guests enter the hall and sang the national anthem song Negaraku. Then on the minutes of 4 minutes and 10 seconds, the MC started welcoming the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, and other VIP guests and students to the 22nd SEGi University Virtual Graduations. After that, the MC invites the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, Professor Azrin Arifin, to give his welcome address. The virtual graduation started on the minutes of 12 minutes and 48 seconds with every respective dean or faculty representing the graduates awards. And on 18 minutes and 40 seconds, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Central Lancashire, Professor Graham Baldwin, gave welcome address. Then virtual graduation continues and it ends on the minutes of 44 minutes and 41 seconds. After that, the MC invites the guest of honors Yang Amat Mulia Datuk Seri Syed Anwar Jamalullah, the Chancellor of SEGi Universities, to give his official address, which started on the minutes of 45 minutes and 36 seconds. After that, Professor Azrin Arifin, the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, to give his official inauguration of SEGi alumni members. Finally, the MC closed the ceremony at 52 minutes and 39 seconds, which the event ended at 54 minutes and 9 seconds.
The opening floor in SEGi University Virtual Graduations was started with the entering of VIPs, Senate members into the hall, accompanied by casual music during the graduation ceremony. Next, the MC, who was conducted by Raja Shahrul Azman, ordered to all people who celebrate these virtual graduations to stand for singing the national anthem Negaraku. Next, the MC continued with a welcome address 22nd SEGi University Virtual Graduation Ceremony 2021 to Yang Amat Mulia Tan Sri Datuk Seri Syed Anwar Jamalullah, Chancellor SEGi University, Professor Graham Baldwin, Vice Chancellor University of Central Lancashire, United Kingdom, Professor Azrin Arifin, Deputy Vice Chancellor Student Affairs, Dean Faculty of Optometry and Vision Science, Dr. Doris Pamela Alexis, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Mr. Norman Chu Su Jim, Principal SEGi College Kota Damansara, Mr. Wong Chi Kong, Register SEGi University, Mr. Muhammad Ismawi Ibrahim, Deputy Head Faculty of Education, Languages and Psychology, Senate members and others who are celebrating these virtual graduations. After that, the MC invites Professor Azrin Arifin, who holds the positions as Deputy Vice Chancellor Student Affairs, Dean Faculty of Optometry and Vision Science, to give his speech.
There is a total of 11 VIPs invited for the graduation ceremony, consist of people from different background and field. The first one is Yang Amat Mulia Tan Sri Datuk Seri Syed Anwar Jamalullah. He is a Chancellor in SEGi University. One of his education background is Bachelor of Art in Accounting in Macquarie University, Sydney, Australia. Other than that, he also belongs to other organizations which are a member of Certificate Practice Accounting CPA in Australia and a member of the National Institute of Accountants. The next one is Professor Graham Baldwin. He is Vice Chancellor in University of Central Lancashire from United Kingdom. He is also a Deputy Chair in University and Colleges Employee Association. The next one is Dr. Doris Pamela Alexis. She is a Deputy Vice Chancellor in Academic for SEGi University. She has doctoral graduate from University of Newcastle, Australia, MBA, International Business RMIT, Australia, and BSc Zoology in India. The next one is Prof. Azrin Ismail Arifin. He is Deputy Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs and the Faculty of Optometry and Vision Science. He obtained PhD in Clinical Optometry in 1993 from University of London. The next one is Norman Chu Su Jun. He is Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance and Corporate Development. He has 4 years of industry experience as civil engineer in the USA and Indonesia. The next one is Wong Chi Kong. He is a registrar in SEGi University. He obtained his undergraduate and postgraduate qualification in University of Lincoln, UK. He also has 18 years of work experience in the education industry. The next one is Dr. Mutalu Anak Lelaki Subramaniam. He is a dean for Graduate School of Business in SEGi University. A part of SEGi University, he is also a member of a few organizations such as Associate Member of National Institute of Accountants and a member of National Institute of Management and Life Member of National Human Resource Management. The next one is Dr. Chia Chi Ming. He is a dean for Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology and also Chief Editor for SEGi Review Engineering and Technological Advance in SEGi University. He obtained his PhD in University of Sheffield. The next one is Dr. Sukumaran Anak Lelaki Seladurai. He is a Dean Faculty for Business, Social Science and Hospitality Management in SEGi University. Obtained his doctorate in Business Administration from University Utara Malaysia. He is also involved in research and developing various fields including strategic planning, of corporate social reporting and active teaching and learning. The next one is Dr. Lydia Fong Yok Yin. She is a Dean for Faculty of Education and Language and Local Director of Confucius Institute at SEGi University. She obtained her Master in Educational Management at University of Malaya. She is also one of the frontline of NKEA project for early childcare and education training. The next one is Professor Dr. Muhammad Raili bin Suhaili. He is a Dean for Faculty of Medicine in SEGi University. He is a graduate from University Malaysia, MBBS and MPH. On top of that, he is also a consultant at World Health Organization.
Now, let's move on to the summary of officiating speech. From the video, there are 11 VIPs that been invited. 8 from them present the graduates for their perspective and the other 3 give some speech. Among the speakers are Professor Azrin Ismadi Arifin, Professor Graham Baldwin, and Yang Amat Mulia Tan Sri Datuk Sri Syed Anwar Jamalulayo. Let's begin with Professor Azrin Ismadi Arifin. He congratulated all the graduates for demonstrating a strong spirit of resilience and commitment towards the pursuit of excellence. He said that SEGi is proud to be at the forefront of many aspects in education during COVID-19 pandemic. In his speech, he said that on the international front, SEGi University emerged in the top 45% of the 2021 US World University Rankings Asia category. SEGi has invested on electronic teaching tools and online learning portals to enhance the digital study experience for their students has contributed to achieving today's significant milestone. Next, Professor Graham Baldwin's speech started with him speaking about how the situation for foreign travel is improving as immunization programs are implemented globally. He expressed that he is proud of SEGi graduates having shown discipline, dedication, and enthusiasm towards their studies, and the fact that he hopes today's graduates will follow in the footsteps of those who came before them. Not only that, he also complimented the graduates' achievements are impressive considering the challenges presented due pandemic COVID-19. Lastly, he hoped that the graduates will join the UCLan Alumni Association to maintain the connection. Last VIP, Yang Amat Mulia Tan Sri Datuk Seri Syed Anwar Jamalulayo. He started off his speech by congratulating all graduates for achieving their milestone in graduating as all of the students work very hard. He was very proud of their ability to adapt and be innovative in facing the challenges. He also said that the achievements were all the fruits of their passion in being able to face every challenge and taking opportunities. Lastly, he would like to encourage all of them to keep in touch with each other.
As you know, sponsorships, logos and brands exist at today's event and they play an important role in marketing communication. However, we found out that there is not any kind of official sponsorship in this event because this is the virtual event for graduation. The SEGi University's graduation ceremony is a virtual event and there is no official sponsorship of the event. This means that it only focuses on celebrating the university students who will graduate from the university after working hard to make their dreams come true. Now, we are talking about promotional medium. Informing the students, parents, staff and the rest of the university community about the 2021 graduation ceremony is the first step in the process. We did research and found out that this virtual graduation ceremony has done promotional medium. We found out that SEGi University also posted about their virtual graduation ceremony on the social media SEGi University Facebook official. Not only that, at that post, we can see SEGi University put their own dedicated hashtag, a date and time where the virtual graduation ceremony happens, and last but not least, a link of official YouTube SEGi University where the virtual graduation ceremony is held. SEGi University also shared a link where the viewers can view and download the booklet of the virtual graduation ceremony. The main content of this ceremony is about SEGi University held its first ever virtual graduation ceremony on 17 April 2021. The ceremony was held for online distance students who were staying at home due to a Movement Control Order (MCO) under government direction. The usually held in-person ceremonies were changed to online, providing many with a one-of-a-kind experience. Nearly 180 students from SEGi University successfully completed their studies and brought home a roll of postgraduate degree, undergraduate degree and diploma.
For medical aid and emergency services, as you can see, this particular event was conducted virtually through online platform on YouTube. We can only guess that there are few people that gather in the hall for this specific event. We have done research that the nearest hospital from the university is the Thompson Hospital, Kota Damansara, which only 2 minutes away from the university, so if there are any serious accident that need to be treated immediately, they could go to the hospital. Other than that, other hazards that we could anticipate such as fire breaking out the building and electricity blackout could be happen during the event carried out. The event organizers need to be prepared for such accidents to be happen, so they need to have fire extinguisher and medical first aid if there are minor injuries that can be treated at the moment. Moreover, we assume that this event does not need heavy guard and caution as majority of the participants join the event by watching it on YouTube.
For the closing floor, the MC invites the Yang Amat Mulia, Tan Sri Datuk Sri Syed Anwar Jamalullah, Chancellor SEGi University, to give his official address and also his keynotes to the all graduates. In his speech, he extended his heartfelt congratulations to the award-winning graduates. He also said, even though our country was hit by pandemic COVID-19, but SEGi University prepared the best for their students, and from that, all of the community in SEGi University can adapt with the current situations, which is the new normal. He congratulations again and believe that all of graduates will continue their journey successfully. After that, he continued with the confer who have been presented to the award and honors which they are entitled. Before the ceremony ended, the MC invited Professor Azrin Arifin, who holds the positions as Deputy Vice Chancellor Student Affairs, Dean Faculty of Optometry and Vision Science, to give his official inaugurations of SEGi alumni members. In the ceremony, Professor Azrin officially welcomed to the all SEGi University graduates of the 22nd virtual graduation ceremony as SEGi alumni members. For the post-event recognitions, we found that in this ceremony, they don't have any kind of post-event recognitions.
From the video, we found out that there are a few strengths and weaknesses from that event. The strength is this is their first university virtual graduation ceremony. Despite the situation, they are able to make the event go smoothly. They all managed to graduate even though online classes can take a toll on students' education progress, but we can see that all of the students can adapt with the current situation. Same goes for the lecturer. They need to prepare work pieces for all students, and the IT team, they have to establish the online system for the students and lecturer and make it possible to have online classes smoothly. For the weakness, the event does not have the joyous atmosphere because there is no presence of students, lecturer, and family to celebrate their big day. Graduation day should be the happiest day because they celebrate their successful, but during this COVID-19 pandemic, they are not able to make it happen.
There are two recommendations that we would like to suggest to improve this event more. First, the individual mask placement and graded picture formality and uniformity. Although this event went smoothly and didn't even take too much time to finish, there will always have room for more improvements. So, for the individual mask placement, we first noticed it when the Deputy Vice Chancellor took off his mask before starting his speech and put it on the podium without any special container for his own. This, we believe, is not hygienic and unsafe as this event was happened around April in this year when the COVID-19 virus is still active. As this event was available on YouTube so everyone can watch it and it can be a bad example. So, we recommend for each individual to have or to bring their own small containers specifically to put their mask when they want to take it off before starting the speech. We understand that it may be uncomfortable to have a speech while wearing a mask, but we should be more cautious to avoid the virus. The second recommendation is about the graded picture. During the presentations of giving the graded awards, the university have displayed every individual that received the awards. However, we noticed that they are lack in formality and uniformity as there's some graduates have informal pictures that are unsuitable for this type of event. We suggest that the event organizer to have been more formal and uniformity in the next virtual graduation so the event will look more organized and majestic.
In conclusion, the event we choose is the SEGi University Virtual Graduation Ceremony, and it is a convocation type of event held by a local private university called SEGi University located in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. The reason why we choose that event is because we, as a student, believe that we can relate to it. In that video, the total number of graduates is 764 from diplomas, degrees, bachelor, master, and doctorates. Although this ceremony was virtual, with YouTube as the major platform, medical assistance and emergency service must be prepared. We believe that students and their families are happy with the success of their children, even though the graduation day cannot be held as usual.